Would you explain for our audience, what does that mean?
Yeah. As a tailored clothing guy. So I spent a lot of my industry career in tailored clothing, but canvas is an internal component of a garment that gives it structure. A lot of times it's made out of horsehair or some type of coarse, maybe linen. And if you take apart, let's say a men's jacket, you will see that there is this internal component, this internal layer of fabric. As a matter of fact, if you pull a jacket and it's not fused, meaning the canvas is not glued to the outside piece of fabric, you should be able to feel three separate pieces of fabric in there. And what's difficult about canvassing is that it's not just shoved into the inside to give it structure. The tailor actually has to sort of, through basting it, achieve some type of conformity and shape. And then as the person wears that garment, the canvas will become more supple and kind of adhere to them a little bit more and become their own, I think.
So you're saying that the garments can be tailored or sculpted to the body, that round human body. So even a kilt is I don't I'm sorry. I'm just like all into this because I love tailoring. I love pattern making and everything. I love that we know how you're explaining this because it's easy for, people to understand. And then also just recognize that, okay, a kilt is just not a pleated piece of fabric. It is
Mhm.
mathematically calculated. And then it's also conformed to the body with this understructure of canvas, which and humans are, you know, we're complicated in many ways, and our bodies are complicated too.
It is. It is. Yeah, it's strange, I mean, even a kilt maker, some people have, I know from experience in tailored clothing, like some people have a sloped shoulder or they have a longer sort of arch in their back, so you have to reduce the collar. And kilts are very similar to that,
Mhm.
and they are alterable. They actually have an extra bit of fabric in them to be altered, let in, let out.
Mhm.
So it is a piece of tailored clothing, definitely.
Absolutely. And I like how you mentioned the altering because part of the complexity of the human body is that it changes throughout one's lifetime.
Yes, this is true. I'm becoming more like this.